So this is our initial planning ideas presentation. And, let me just run quickly. Yay. Okay. Okay, so this is basically our first idea for our music video. We were talking about a girl basically being trapped, like alone, and basically breaking out and trying to fight against the sort of guards that are there, sort of like a metaphor.
Maybe sort of being sort of tied up in chains and trying to break out the chains as well, like fighting against them.
Yeah, and yeah, this was
just like not giving up again.
Yeah, basically just fighting on and having like a literal fight sort of thing. As you can see, it says chased and escaped and all this.
She's fighting to get away.
Yeah.
Dancing.
Yep. Okay. Our second idea was sort of more of a mental sort of fight. So she's sort of fighting against herself.
And the fight sort of get more inside her head than actually physical.
This was your idea, wasn't it, Charlotte?
Yeah. It was more my idea where I said like she doesn't have anyone apart from herself, so she literally has to fight to carry on every day, and kind of make that struggle to like live her life and get through her troubles.
Yeah. I think our third idea was more of like a cliche relationship thing, just to represent the song.
Like she's fighting to get out of a relationship that she really doesn't like anymore.
Yeah.
Abusive boyfriend.
Yeah.
The typical cliche relationship.
I don't think we really like this one that much though.
Because it's too cliche and overused. And
it's just repeated.
This is our digipack analysis. So this was our first layout design.
Instead of just having like a 6 like square kind of package, we thought I have the CD in the middle and then the 4 kind
sort
of
like a flower design.
Yeah, like overlapping. So we end up having what, about 8 side pages.
Yeah,
things.
We sort of open up sort of thing.
Yeah.
It'd be quite
and
nice.
Our second design was sort of having 3 and where it would sort of fold in on each other.
Yes. So like the far panels to the right would fold over the middle one, and then that would both them together would fold over the CD. We'd have a lyric book and things like that in there.
And maybe just one picture of the band to sort of make it more about the actual song instead of the actual band itself.
And, again, this was your idea, Charlotte, with the flower.
Yeah, the flower. I kind of thought like an inanimate object, so it could be literally anything that could relate to the band, the album in some way, possibly a rose.
Yeah.
And it's something that is that bit in between the band and the audience that they can relate to or connect with, which kind of makes it more orientated towards them.
Our next idea was sort of having just the title and the band's name, and maybe just sort of an image behind that to sort of not make it plain, but sort of just make it different,
simple.
Mm.
It's really basic, so when on the inside you've got all the detail.
And again, going back to our flower open up idea design, we were thinking of just having photos of the actual band itself surrounding the disc,
and having like all 3 band members on like the sort of front cover one, which folds in.
Yeah.
Then the audience can connect with each member.
And this is the back of our flower design.
And do you want to talk about more of the ideas you had on here?
I think on here, like, you could have the song list, you can have the thanks, a bit of the background information, to make it more personal, so the audience really feel that they're getting to know the band, and then you get management and more information
to make it more professional.
Yeah.
And this is our website, sort of design idea. As we mentioned in our analysis, we really want a lot of links to social networks to connect to the band and the fans. We were thinking of having quite a loud design idea. We wanted to include a lot of posts about like interviews and like audience connection. Charlotte, you had this great idea of a
and then
slider.
a slider.
didn't you?
So
Yeah.
instead of just having like loads of like blocked images, they would all move, so you can get a load more photos in, and
Mm,
it compacts it down, so it's not like overrunning the page, and you can fit more stuff in, like
yeah.
the videos, tour dates, merchandise, news, interviews, and stuff.
Mm. And, plus you had the idea of like interviews and things like that, didn't you? Of like videos we could do as like interviews and stuff, and so on.
Just getting like professional interviews that we could date back of like the actual artists, maybe the management, just to sort of make it more professional, and like the background having sort of band pictures, just sort of like a massive collage.
And
We just want it fan orientated.
Yeah.
well, yeah, that's basically it for our presentation of our initial planning.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah.
Woo.
Okay.